What's up, Wolverines? I'm Benjamin Romnach, and welcome to the first episode of Coach's Corner. Today, we will be speaking with Coach Don Chaney, head coach of the varsity football team, coming off his dominant 45-0 win over Archbishop McCarthy. What were some of your thoughts going into the first game of the season?
A lot of uncertainty. A lot of young guys playing.
Yeah.
Didn't know what to expect. Practice was gonna happen, not gonna happen. So we were uncertain about a lot of things. But as we got closer to that Friday night, things kind of came together, and it gave you a little more clarity on what to expect.
Yeah. Did you expect such a dominant win?
Yeah, I did. Because the last 2 weeks prior to the game, the consistency was at an all-time high, and it gave me a little more confidence as a coach.
And how well your defense performed? Did you expect a shutout?
I absolutely did.
Yeah?
Yes.
How well do you think your new coaching staff coached?
They did a tremendous job.
Yeah.
Young guys on defense got a shutout. Young guy on offense pitched a good game. Play calling. He was exciting with that, and we did a good job overall.
Yeah. What were some things that you think gave you guys some momentum, and heading into the next game, you should see that more?
Well, I will say this: the consistency as a unit, just focusing on practice, moving fast in practice, just overall, just awareness, gave us the confidence. Even because we saw it work during the game. And once we saw it, we got a good consistency in the game with it. We knew that we can do this.
So in practice, when you would go over the plays, they were perfect?
Not all the time, but they got better.
Mm-hmm.
Every day we got better. So
Okay.
that gave us the confidence as the coaching staff to see that sky's the limit for us.
Yeah. And which players do you believe had the biggest impact on both offense and defense?
Carlos Iglesias, he's a very, very high-level player. Actually, the guy, you wouldn't know it. He's never played football before.
Yeah.
I got him off baseball, and he's been explosive for us from every aspect, just catching, downfield, blocking. He's a complete player.
Did you expect that heading into the first game after seeing him
he had
practice?
been dominant in practice, making crazy catches, and just his work ethic is tremendous. He has the work ethic of 10 men, so he doesn't take a break.
And did you expect him, after not even playing football for 1 year during his high school career, to be that good off the bat?
I was a little skeptical because of the atmosphere, but man, he stepped up in a big way, and I expect big things out of him the rest of the year.
And what was one of the defensive players you'd like to highlight?
Well, actually the whole defense.
Yeah.
But Gavich, he, as a young guy coming off the edge the way he did, that gives our defense an edge. But I'll tell you what, Jacob Lazo in the middle, he did a tremendous job, just the whole defense overall. I saw big things out of a lot of guys. Isaiah Fuller on one corner, Alex Ortiz on the other. The entire secondary, they've been lights out. Louis Consueta, he's a big-time player.
Yeah.
So that whole defense gives me confidence.
In this play, we see Jansen Wallace getting an interception going the distance. Is this something you had expected from your freshman corner?
Well, I'll tell you what, yeah, because he's a guy that we're going to start implementing him on offense. He's so electrifying once he gets the ball in his hand, and we're going to start putting him on offense a little bit just to get a little mixture with him. He's an explosive player.
Yeah.
He's going to be a high-level player.
And we saw Gavinch Mercelin getting past the offensive line multiple times. He had 2.5 sacks, 4 tackles for loss. Did you expect this going into the game?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
That guy has been unblockable, and he has so much room to grow. He's going to be a dominant player. I saw one of his brothers. His brother's like 6'8", and he's like 6'2", 6'3" right now. He's only 14, 15 years old right now. So I expect him to sprout out a little bit and be a top player in Dade County, probably the state of Florida.
What are some things you think after this game you need to touch upon?
I just think overall experience. We're going to have to continue to play a lot of young guys. So at some point, the experience will take over. Right now, the lack of experience hasn't hit us, but I know it will because it just does that.
Yeah.
But hopefully the experience is the thing we got to get better at. The more young guys playing, the better we'll get.
So are you excited for the seasons to come with all your young players?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In the next couple of years, we should be really exciting.
Your next game is against the Gulliver Raiders on Friday.
Right.
Do you believe this will be different from past outcomes against this team?
I definitely think we'll play better. I believe in respecting any opponent, and we will do that. But we're not going in to lay down. We're going in to play, and we're going in to win.
Yeah.
There's not even a question in our mind as a staff and as a team whether we're going to lose or not. We all think that we're going to win the game.
Yeah.
So we're going to give it our best shot and come out with a victory.
All right. Last week against Archbishop McCarthy, we saw that your defensive line played an amazing game and was able to get to the quarterback multiple times.
Right.
Do you think this will be a big component for the game against Gulliver?
We're going to treat it just the same way we treated Archbishop McCarthy. We're going to, follow through with our assignments, get off the ball fast, be disciplined, and let the chips fall where they may.
Okay. And as we know, the Gulliver Raiders have multiple players being looked at by colleges already.
Absolutely.
And they're top 30 in Florida.
Right.
Do you have any specific ways to cover some of their big players?
Yeah, we're going to put our 11 against their 11 and play football.
Coach, let's be honest. We got to see two freshman quarterbacks in that first game.
Right.
Berto Mendoza, starter,
Right.
and Miyares
Right.
was able to take over, and he had a big game.
Yes.
Who are you planning on starting?
Undecided at this moment, but it's going to be a constant in and out battle throughout the year.
Yeah.
Until one guy just takes it and runs with it. They're both young, consistent guys, kind of same game a little bit. But if we have to play two quarterbacks every game, we'll do it. Whatever it takes to get the win, we're going to do it.
So are you expecting both of them to come out on the field next game?
Hopefully, yes.
Okay. There are many new faces on this roster. What do you expect in these upcoming years? Do you think we'll make some big games in the upcoming years?
We're going to just take it one season at a time, and hopefully the plan is to always improve year in and year out to build a program. And we're building a program. We're not building a season.
Yeah.
So we got to get better every year. So this is this year, and then we'll pick up the pieces again next year and start building again.
So some exciting years to come?
Absolutely.
Kamani Alexander had an excellent game. He played behind Hayden. What do you expect in these upcoming years from this freshman?
Sky's the limit for him, man. He's a kid he's a running back that can catch the ball, that can run the ball. He has a huge upside. He's about 6 feet right now, maybe about 175 pounds, but he runs extremely physical between the tackles, and he has enough speed to get outside. So we're expecting big things from him in the future.
Do you think we could see him in other positions?
Yeah, you will probably see him in other positions, yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
That concludes this episode of Coach's Corner. I would like to say thank you to Coach Don Chaney Sr. for coming out and wish him good luck on his next game.
Thank you.
I'm Ben Romanach signing out. Stay golden, Wolverines.